Hello everyone and welcome to the Deep Blue Renegade podcast. My name is Molly, also known as the Deep Blue Renegade, and I'd like to welcome you guys to episode 130. Today is April 10th, 2016, and I'm glad you could join me today. It's going to be a little knitting light. This is my second cup of coffee today. For some reason April has been super duper busy, and that has made life a lot more challenging for getting it in, so I almost didn't knit yesterday. That's how bad it was. Almost, not quite, so it's alright. But I did work on all my projects this week, so that was pretty good. I guess I'll show you what I did knit on yesterday. I knit on my Simple Spite socks. These are the Skip Rope socks, which is by Adrienne Fu. I'm knitting them out of Indigo Dragonfly and the Dragon Sock. And I've actually got a pretty decent amount done. If we compare it to sock the first, I still have some ribbing left to go before I make my little purl bump and continue on. It'll probably be a little bit more fun once I reach that point. But I did get a little bit of work. They were like little teeny weeny bits, so no worries there. So this is going around with me ever, but not necessarily being worked on. But I'd sort of like to work on some different things, so getting these finished would be pretty sensible. The other thing that I have on the needles is my hand-spun crescent citron, and it looks like I am actually at the end of the row, so that's exciting. Detangle. Alright. So here's the truth of the matter. How much time have I had to knit for this week? That's way less progress than all of the other weeks. Well, I guess I am recording a little bit sooner than usual. This is actually Sunday morning instead of Sunday afternoon. I've got more things to take care of today. But this is where I am right now. No, I didn't weigh it. Actually, it'll be a little bit sad to already be moving the marker over, but such is life. So I just wrapped up ruching number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, really? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just wrapped up ruching number 7. I think that was about the point where the pattern ended, and this is nowhere near big enough for this, but I'm using size 2 needles on this really light lace weight yarn. And I'm still in this very light blue, tealy sort of color, and it looks like I actually have quite a bit to go before I'm out of that. So last time I checked I was 1/3 of the way through, and that seems like a reasonable guess for how far I still am. So that has gone most of my love, and obviously that was wasn't a lot of love. If we're going for the Led Zeppelin. I was thinking I was going to have so much knitting time because the Dear Sweet Level 1 was out of town, and my plans are derailed. Still having the vanilla coffee from the Edison Coffee Roasters, and it is delicious. Okay. Big reach. The other thing that has gotten some love is my spinning. So this is the first 4 ounces of the gradient, and that I've made it pretty far into the purple. It's gone from a magenta-y purple to more of a true bluey purple, and we bring it in. Alright, clearance is good. So it was lighter and it's getting darker, and now I'm filling up this end of the bobbin before I start snaking back the other way. So this is Fiber Optic. It is 80% merino, 20% silk. It is dyed to be a very smooth transition from color to color, and it is gorgeous. So, make sure we're still on. Okay. So it'd be the case where this is So that is all that I had going on there. So I got a decent amount done. I think that was like one night of spinning this week. I guess I didn't work on that Friday night. I didn't bring my wheel with me. So that's going along. That I think is supposed to be my March spin the bin, so at some point I'm going to have to catch up. This is my February spin the bin. I definitely need to catch up. So what I have going on here are my silk hankies, which I got from Friends and Fiber as a prize. Excuse me. So I have finished a Renaissance, and I'm going to be moving on to the Mauve Boudoir. And I spun like one progression of them this week, so not very much spinning at all. This one is starting to very nearly fall apart. There aren't too many more layers on this one, and there are quite a few layers of this guy left. And then I'll be able to start the second half. Yay! So, I suppose I could hold this for a little bit longer. So, hopefully, guys, you'll be able to see a little bit better than usual, because I'm actually recording from a new computer. So I was initially going to just use the webcam settings that were available, unfortunately, but then I ended up pulling out my old webcam because it seemed like it was more tolerant of the light conditions and that sort of thing, and the microphone looked good and all that other fun stuff. It's sort of a glum day today, so the sun hasn't really peeked out, and it's a little bit chilly. A little bit. I'm still outside in a t-shirt, so probably not that chilly. But hopefully there'll be better resolution now, because it was my computer program that wasn't able to keep up with the resolution, not my, my webcam. My webcam was an HD webcam, and the computer program didn't know that HD even existed. So, brand new laptop, super excited about it. Still trying to get used to it. It's a 2-in-1, so it's sort of, it has tablet-y features as well as computer features. And we'll see how everything goes, but the fancy overlapping titles for the introduction, they're dead. Apparently that's something the old program had that the new program doesn't. And then I wasted a decent amount of time dealing with that. I am mentoring some high school girls, and their apparatus isn't working, so I had to figure out what's going wrong with that, and actually it's not entirely fixed yet, so I needed to fix that today. Dealing with like hail damage and yeah, all sorts of craziness. So it meant for a lot less knitting time than I was hoping. There were all sorts of work dramas as well that I can't really mention on the podcast, but no worries, I still have a job, I'm good. Oh, craziness, but yeah. I think my boss's boss would be very angry with me if I said so. Such is life. So, that appears to be everything this week, which took approximately 9 minutes to go over. Oh well. I might be sort of in the doldrums and in my projects, or for my projects hand, so hopefully I can show you some finished singles next week, maybe. That would be exciting. Maybe some other things. Oh, what would it be? So today's the 10th, I should be able to record on the 17th. And hopefully I'll be able to carve out a little bit more knitting time this week than I was this coming week as opposed to this past week. So with that, I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I look forward to talking to you guys next week. So take care, guys. Bye-bye.